If you're watching this video, more than likely you've called in for tech support during the week of January 14th through the 21st. I'm at the National Western Stockyard exhibiting in the bull yards, and I can't be available for tech support except for emergencies only, and those will be callback appointment in the late evening. Everyone else, if she transfers you to my voicemail and you want to leave your question, or you want to email me at sales.support@foldingcamera.com, if I get a chance and yours is an easy response by email, I'll let you know. For everyone else, if you're a newly purchased system, you have these instructions on the last page of your instruction packet. Line number 8 will have a number penciled into it. For previously purchased systems, where maybe you've gotten a new router, or you can't seem to find it for some reason, you've pulled it out of the closet and it's not working. Pretend you have a new system. Download these instructions. Okay, they can be located on our website at barnwatcher.com on the support page, right here in the middle. Download those, go to the last page, pencil and look at your N number. If you're an old system, your QR code number is going to be a 0018 number, or if it's a newly purchased system, it's going to start with an N. If you're already online, go to your phone, go to the settings top left corner, server list, then go to the away settings, hit the pencil and paper. Your QR code will be the top line, 0018 Adam Edward, or an N number. If you see something in there other than that, such as a DDNS name, you've probably let that expire or it's dropped off your DVR, and you're going to have to email me and let me know, or call in later for tech support. For everyone else, pretend it's a new system, follow the instructions to the letter. A simple thing like plugging the power inserter in backwards will cause the antenna to not get power. Or plugging in the DVR before you connect the antennas up will cause it to be sitting on a dead network and quit looking for an IP address. So if all else fails, through these instructions and the two-part video that we have on the website, and that's again on barnwatcher.com, just part 1 and part 2, they're 15 minutes each. For everyone else, there's a surefire way to get your camera up on your equipment. And unfortunately, you have to take a small TV or a computer monitor and take it to the barn. You can connect that into the back of the DVR with an HDMI cable, or if it's a computer monitor, a VGA cable. Once you're connected in, you'll see your cameras on the screen, and across the bottom will be some menu options as far as viewing which camera. On the bottom very left corner, much in the area that a Windows computer would have the start button, there is basically a start button. You click on that and you will see settings above. If settings is grayed out, go down a couple and click on login and log in. It's going to be the same as you've always used on your phones and computers. Usually it's going to be admin 123456 for older machines, or admin 654321 for new machines. Once you log in and you click on settings, you will go to a window that looks very much like the one on this screen, except it will be black. But everything should be in the same order. In the bottom left corner of that window, you will see a network block like you do here. Click on that network block. Once in there, on the left side, you will see where it says TCP/IP. It may already be on the screen. If it's not, click on TCP/IP, and you will see your IP address, as well as the fact that it's listed as automatically obtained, which means your router gives it an address. The address in here should be accurate. Now, if you're not sure you're connected or not, simply go to the left and click on View Network Status. On this View Network Status, the very top line is going to give you an online for that port. It should say online. If it says anything other than online, it's probably not working. If it does say online, again, right underneath it is the IP address. Now, this IP address is set to automatic, and it could change. Generally, we like to go into the router and give it an IP reservation, or we go into the TCP/IP and we give it an IP address at the opposite end of the spectrum, such as 250. If you're going to do this, never go above 254. Once you see this information, now you know your local IP address. You can write that down. If you don't have your QR code, well, and you don't know your QR code at this point, you can also go into the settings window again, and all you have to do on your computer is right click it, and you'll be right back to this window. There will be a block that says NAT under network. You can click on that, or I believe system information may also show you the same QR code. I do know on the newer equipment, network NAT will give you the code. On the older ones, it's probably going to be system information. So if we go into the NAT window, we will see the QR code listed here. You can scan that into your phone, or you can go to the information, and I believe it has the number under it. This is your unique QR code. Make sure you can differentiate zeros from O's, and if you want, you can use the scan feature on your phone to enter the information off of this block. Simply open Eclipse Live. If you're at the Add a Device page, click the minus sign in the top to the right of the top line. Scan the code in, add in the password 123456 or 654321, and it will pre-fill the screen. Click Preview and you will be looking at your device. Now, I always go back and edit the name, nickname, and call it away, but for this time this will work. If you've tried this process and you do not see an online status, the first thing I would do would be to log into our website at foldingcamera.com. and go to the video and instructions page. It may be on Barn Watcher, I'll check in a second. Hover over video, click on video instructions, and then go to the left side. If your antennas were purchased prior to December 2018, you're going to use the old Discovery tool. If your antennas were purchased in 2018 or newer, you're going to use the new Discovery tool. For those in December, if you don't get it under one eye, download and try the other. The old Discovery tool is very simple. You download it, open it, and it will be there. The new Discovery tool, you have to download the file. It's very small, and open it. But when you download it, if you look at the folder and you do not see a Java symbol sitting next to the file name, it's not going to open in your computer until you go to the internet and you download Java. Java is a free program. It's not very large. It's usually on older machines. It's not always on newer machines. Make sure you get that from Java's website. Install it, go back to the folder. Even if you don't see the icon at this point, you can double click it and you will be in to the Discovery tool. The Discovery tool is going to show you several lines, and it's going to basically identify both of your antennas. If you don't see it, let me try to get this up for you here. See, this is the Java symbol right here. All right. If you don't, if you log in and the Discovery tool opens up, click Discover Devices. Now, I don't have anything connected this time, but you will see your computer. You will see EasyBridge 1 and then EasyBridge 2. That tells you you're looking at both your antennas. If you can only see EasyBridge 1, that's the house. There's something going on at the barn. Restart the antenna, restart the DVR, see if it shows up. If it doesn't show up, make sure the alignment is true. You want the faces parallel. If that still doesn't work, pop off the bottom cover and look inside and make sure that there's a host of green lights inside. There should be more than two. One or two means it has power and an Ethernet cable, but a host of lights of different colors going back and forth means it's talking to the house. And you should be seeing it on your Discovery tool. If you don't see anything, go in and check the power inserter and make sure you're not plugged in backwards. The antennas always go to the PoE side. The router in the house and the control box in the barn always come off the LAN side. If you don't see lights and you're plugged in properly, make sure the green LED is lit on that power inserter, and if it is, you've got a problem with your Ethernet cable somewhere along the way or the way it's plugged in. This will give you a starting place to work. It's very important at this point, whenever you finally get both antennas up online, you have to restart the DVR so it can get an IP address. Then just follow the steps that we've already covered and you should be online. Lastly, for those who have a system that's more than 2.5 years old, you're going to have a Maxplex S a Maxplex AF, or a Maxplex T DVR. Those systems can be